I think it was 47.
47 Goons. I think it's from a song. We're live. What's up? Jake, put your makeup on. We're live. Welcome to the live reading of Killers of the Flower Moon. We're going to start it off where we left off. Chapter 4, Underground Reservation. The money had come suddenly, swiftly, madly. Molly had been 10 years old when the oil was first discovered. Okay, we'll talk about the World Series instead.
Well, a little World Series talk, and then we'll finish up with that.
And we might even get into the ingredients of peanut butter.
And yeah, could I see Ntilikina getting a couple minutes to try to lock down Kyrie tonight? I could.
Do you remember the last time when I was sitting here and you were sitting right about here, Jake, and we went live on YouTube? Think about it hard. Think about it for more than a second. You were sitting here, I was sitting here, and we went and we bought beers.
Yeah.
I'm going to drink one of the beers.
Okay.
In your face.
Guess I'm having the hard stuff then.
Oh, wow. That can matches your whole being. Short, stumpy, and feminine.
It's game 3.
What a joke. That was excellent.
The 2019 World Series. The Washington Nationals are hosting the Houston Astros, already up 2 games. Jimmy, Anibal Sanchez, Zach Greinke. Could the Nationals end it tonight?
That's one of your better voices.
No, I get you at the end there.
Nationals
Dude, watch the Verducci interviews close tonight. You'll crack up.
Okay. The Nationals can end it tonight. My gut thoughts, I haven't looked at lineups or anything. My gut thoughts are, Jake, that the Astros will win tonight.
You'd think so, right? I mean, it's like...
Hold on, I gotta kick someone out of the chat. We'll get a set of precedent early. If you just copy and paste the same thing, you're out. Fucking gone.
You're out, Four Eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, it just seems like, yes, the Nationals dominated. They took down Verlander and Cole. They should be riding high. They're returning home. I get it. But Houston still is really good, and it feels like they got punched in the mouth.
Yeah.
And it feels like they're going to come back a little bit.
Well, my thing is the Nationals have some wiggle room, right? The Astros have no wiggle room.
Right.
Astros are you after Thanksgiving. Nationals are you never.
Okay.
Talking about your tight clothes. So I think the Astros are too good to lose backs against the wall game. I don't think they will have enough in them to come back and win the series. We'll see. But I do think the Astros are too good to lose and get swept.
Yeah, I thought about going Jakey hot takes on, I was going to say whoever wins tonight's game wins the series. But that's a little too hot because I think if the Astros do win tonight, then the next game will decide it, the bullpen day for Houston. But they've got to get there, and that's I feel like we are, more specifically myself, we keep overlooking the Nationals, and we to a degree, because after they lost game 1, it was like, oh, well, Houston, Verlander at home, Washington did their job. They split the series and they're bringing it back. Like, no, these guys are really good. The storylines are there. Freaking Soto is unbelievable. And, yeah, I don't know. A couple old men on the bump. I love that.
Yeah, I mean, Verlander's older, but he's still good. Greinke's still good, too. But Anibal really sets it off.
We're kind of putting Anibal down just because his name is Anibal Sanchez. I mean, he had, if you're a WAR person, he had a 3.3 WAR. He's 11-8 with a 3.85 ERA. I mean, that's good. It's just a different level of good than the other guys we're talking about.
Yeah. Is the no-hitter Anibal's last game? Anibal?
Yes, he went 7.2, 1 hit, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts versus the dead Cardinals. Dead Bird.
What was that, like 2 months ago?
the Deadbird Redbirds. That was October 11th, Jim. That's a popular date in your family. That's your dad's birthday.
Yeah. It's also the day
and
my cousin George died, so thank you.
well, that's actually my birthday, so I'm gonna get you with that for life. And then he had another start this playoffs. It was NLDS Game 3 against the Dodgers. Yo, that was good. 5 innings pitch, 4 hits, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts in 5 innings. And Jim, the story that if we have any national fans in the chat, now's the time.
The chat fucking sucks right now, so don't even talk about him.
That changeup floater pitch he's throwing is the coolest pitch in baseball right now.
Well, we got 2 pitchers who throw like a 60-mile-per-hour pitch every now and then.
Yeah, I was thinking of
it should be law that they have to throw 160-something mile-per-hour pitch to each other. Like when Greinke's hitting, Anibal has to throw him something that registers under 70 miles per hour and vice versa. It should be a rule.
I have 2 fun Jake takes on this. It's that the pressure is going to be on Houston. Obviously, we're going to do the first inning thing because the first inning does crazy matter. It sounds broken record if you've been listening to Talking Baseball at this point, but if someone could get a lead in the first, that's obviously huge. But the thing Anibal has working for him that's been going on this playoffs is if he starts to get rolling, you start doing the little league, like, how aren't we hitting this guy? Like, Anibal Sanchez, he's starting to deal on us. So I think there's a little bit of that factor, and that also makes me believe Greinke's a lock for a hit tonight. I don't know what the betting numbers are on it.
Holy shit. I was just showering, and I was like, what should Jake and I talk about? And I said we should go down the betting lines and go, because I would hammer Greinke getting a hit tonight. Lockstep.
And it fits
hold
the
on.
narrative so well.
Before I forget, Mr. Pizza Face, a legend in the chat, he asked a question, $2 question. Care if Trump does or doesn't do the first pitch ever? Care level is at 0. Don't care either way. If he does, there's a balance there where part of it sucks because Twitter then sucks for 5 hours.
Right.
If he does, I get to see what Trump throwing a baseball looks like. So curious.
Yeah, and that, his there's been a lot of talk about his body. It doesn't look like he's in baseball shape. I'm in it just to see, like, the stadium. That might be pure chaos.
There'd be so many riots.
It would look like a scene out of a Batman movie. But, like, when Bane takes over the football game, that's what it would look like. So I'm in it for that. Otherwise, don't care.
Don't care. So we both think Greinke's going to get a hit, so go ahead and lock that up.
That's a lock. Jim, the other thing that I have that's totally going to happen, and it's Baseball Gods 101, Bregman's going to have a tester early.
That's nice. Good for him.
Yeah.
He needs it. Dude, those plays, he's getting shit on for those plays. They were tough plays.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's already a fake bad narrative, but that's exactly when the Baseball Gods kick in. Like, he's going to get a tough play early, and if he doesn't get that one, then, like, it all implodes. Like, Bregman, he can't be trusted at third base, even though he's one of the better third basemen in the game. But he's going to get a tester early.
Okay, I like that. How about this?
Yeah.
Couple outs in the first inning?
Oh, totally.
Yeah. We're all over this.
I've got some BVP numbers. You like those, Jimmy?
We got to give the lineups first, so no one even knows who's playing. Some people are like, who's playing, you know? So Houston, it's Springer, Altuve, Brantley, Bregman, Gurriel, Correa, Reddick, Torinos, Greinke. And then on the national side, you got Turner, Eaton, Rendon, Soto, Cabrera, Zimmerman, Suzuki, Robles, Sanchez. So now that we got the lineups, can you do some BVP numbers for us?
So, Houston, coming up in first, top one. Stadium going to be rocking, by the way. Have you seen how, dude, the Baby Shark is genius.
Yeah.
They've basically locked up the kids, which means they've locked up the parents. The whole D.C. metro area is like Baby Shark National City.
I think the demo they've lost is the demo that already kind of isn't there for them.
Oh, definitely.
I think it's like 10 to 23-year-olds. are out.
If you're a Nationals fan and you're age 16 to 24, you're kind of bummed out.
Like, this is lame. Like, there's
really?
This is so lame. But if you're
Baby Shark and their old man dancing in the dugout.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun though.
But they've planted a seed with a lot of kids, so that's a win for baseball they don't normally get. Jim, against Anibal Sanchez. George Springer 3 for 5 with a homer. His 2 outs are 2 strikeouts.
3 for 5 with a homer.
So he's doing some or he's doing nothing. Yeah. First at bat of the game. That's fun. Altuve's 4 for 11.
Altuve's taller than 4'11", dude. Don't be a fucking dick.
Haven't been next to him, but he's 4 for 11 versus Anibal with a home run himself. So Springer 3 for 5, Altuve 4 for 11, and then Brantley is 9 for 30. So those top 3 have a lot of experience, decent experience, and I don't know. It'll be interesting. The emphasis is always on the first inning anyways, but with that crew. Jimmy, in the front, you have a question.
No, I just have something I want to put down and let everyone know.
Oh, okay.
I've kind of come down on Springer for a very judgmental reason.
Right.
His beard.
Because I'm on Springer.
I like Springer. Pride of Connecticut. I like all that. He's good. He's really good. He fades his beard. So that means he's having like someone do his facial hair before every game. And I'm kind of like out on that.
You don't think he's got the game for that?
No. It's too perfect. Check it out. It's like way too perfect. I think he's like calling a barber and like, can you touch up my beard?
So when we meet George Springer, which we will,
I'll ask him.
And if he does his own facial hair, are you going to apologize?
I have to ask him, how often do you do this? Because if he's like got like a comb out and doing the perfect fade on his own face before every game, I'm out on him. If he's paying someone to do it.
Well, this is lose-lose.
It's kind of lose-lose. You just can't really rock a fade on your beard.
That's brutal. I as everyone at home can tell, I don't really dip my toe too far into the facial hair game. But yeah, that's a good one to watch for there. But yeah,
thank you.
Bregman.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And they all have good history. The first inning, it'll be interesting to see that crowd. If Anibal can get Springer on a strikeout or something, I think that crowd keeps going nuts. Bregman, Gurriel, and Correa haven't seen him. Reddick is 3 for 13 with a homer.
Big fan of
Reddick. Chirinos is 4 for 7.
Ooh.
So the Astros normally don't get too much from their catchers, but Chirinos has some numbers there. Greinke's 0 for 2.
Yeah, but Greinke's getting a hit. Someone said in the chat's calmed down. They're much better. There's a couple people that are terrible.
Always are.
Okay, no, there was someone that just bet 50 cents that Greinke would hit the first home run of the game to win $50. Everyone go change the odds on that. Everyone should go bet that.
Yeah, first home run is tough.
It's 50 cents, Jake.
Yeah.
To win $50.
He's signing stuff at a liquor store in Waterbury this weekend.
Who is Greinke?
50 Cent.
50, huh?
Yeah.
Where?
So go check that out.
A liquor store in where?
Waterbury.
That'd be a bad time.
For the Nationals, against Greinke, Turner 1 for 6, Eaton 2 for 5. Rendon, as you know, is 1 for 12. That one, Jim, is a home run.
Yeah. Did you ever see the thing of it?
Soto 0 for 3. Ass Crab 16 for 37. Ooh,
that's
Ass
cool.
Crabs alert.
That's cool.
Be careful back there, kids. Ryan Zimmerman is 3 for 9. Suzuki 7 for 24. Does this become the Kurt Suzuki series? Victor Robles 0 for 2. Anibal the Animal is 0 for 2 himself.
Is that a thing?
I mean, if it's not, it should be.
Anibal the Animal? Is that a thing? They have shirts?
Like, not really. We've been saying it on Talking Baseball for a little bit, but I don't think it's a thing.
Anibal the Animal? That should be a thing.
Anibal the Animal. You got to sing it to the Bill Nye the Science Guy song.
It's the animal, the ball in Antioch. Animal.
John, something you said on the pod
Mm-hmm.
that I decided I'm all in on
I love it.
is either if Greinke's struggling or if Greinke's going good, his second or third at bat if there's runner on base.
Oh, yeah. That's actually the real what to watch for.
Yeah, that's like the most fun thing going into this game.
Yeah, that's real baseball. Because unlike Springer's facial hair, which is fake baseball, but actually real. You see my hat? Just got a baseball on it. That's cool, right? Anyway. Greinke, the Astros have bullpen day going tomorrow. Urquidy, Peacock, what have you. So they need a lot of innings. So they need
maybe Cole if they lose.
Yeah, they need, but yeah. So their hope is that Greinke eats innings for them. So if it's a close game and it's Greinke's second or third time up, and there's a prime scoring opportunity, it'll be interesting. Is what they do. Either pinch hit for Greinke or they let him hit.
And it's going to be even tougher because Greinke's going to have a hit. So it's probably his third at bat. Greinke's coming up. He's at 85 pitches, and are we gonna let him swing it, or are you bringing in Yordan Alvarez? And I don't know, Jim. As of right now, my guess is they would go to a hitter. Just because
I got it. Greinke has a single in his first at bat, a perfect sac bunt in his second at bat. His third at bat, he says there's too much pressure, and he just hands it off. Too much pressure to be perfect.
He makes the decision to come out of the game.
Yeah.
Wow, that's special.
Yeah.
That'd be a real special moment. I think. You said all that, and it's really dumb when you actually think, because Houston needs to win. If there's two runners on base or bases loaded and it's the pitcher's spot in the fifth or sixth inning, I think you have to send someone up there who can hit. And because bullpen day tomorrow, yeah, I mean, you're going to have guys double up, and your plan is Cole game 5 anyways. So I don't think you can live life that way if you're the Nationals. You can't look back, and if you only have one big opportunity to score or two big opportunities to score, and one of them you let go by the wayside because you didn't pinch hit for the pitcher, I just don't think you can do that. And what's essentially an elimination game for them.
It's a backs against the wall must-win game.
You can't lose it. You can't go down 3-0.
I was looking at the odds of teams that have gone down 3-0 in the World Series.
Sure.
Oh, man, dude.
What do you got?
Bad. I didn't check the actual odds. I don't think a team's ever done it, right? Like the ALCS, It's been done.
Yeah, once.
Yeah. I'm afraid to say something because Astros fans are the most sensitive people going right now.
Ooh, here we go.
And if you say anything about them, Astros fans say you're salty.
Yeah, really, they're not used to being the most hated team in baseball.
It's really just an honest opinion.
2 years.
I'm excited for a real outside baseball environment.
Okay. Yeah, you don't like Minute Maid. I do.
It's my third least favorite stadium to watch on TV. It's so dark. Yeah. It's like muted. It's like they took a nice baseball field and then they put a brown filter over the camera. Everything's kind of like this weird tint of darkness. And it's going to be the night sky, nighttime game. In the East Coast, the crowd is going to be in jackets.
John Boy again.
Big Coast, East Coast bias. It's going to be the crowd's going to be in jackets and beanies and hoodies. You might be able to see some breath every now and then. I don't think it's that cold, and it's just going to feel much more like October baseball to me. Houston never does because it's inside and it's Houston. They invented air conditioning.
There, maybe it's because I've seen a game there, but I have no qualms with Houston on that.
That's because
if they are mad at you about that, I'm fine with it.
They're mad about everything. They're like literally mad about everything.
But I'll allow them on that one.
Okay, cool. Allow it. I'll kick your ass.
Allow it. Permission.
Anything else we need to talk about? Who do you think is the hero for the Nats today? And who do you think is the hero for Houston?
When you eat that peanut butter, are you just doing scoops?
Yeah, well, actually, this is here because I had peanut butter and apples as a snack. And then I
had peanut butter and apples today.
I put the apples away because I was like, that'll be gross if it's just sitting in the background because it was sitting here. People would see it. So
no, it's gross.
Yeah, I put it on my couch, and then I was like, peanut butter's kind of fun prop.
We could see it there on the couch, by the way.
Well, you couldn't earlier.
So.
Okay, asshole. I want to see what other props I got around here. I'm like fucking Carrot Top.
Pistachios. We're excited to get back to reading the book.
Yeah, dude.
You asked a Houston question, I think.
This is the next Scorsese movie.
Step up?
Do you know that? This is the next Leonardo DiCaprio Scorsese movie.
Cool.
Wild Story. Maybe we'll do it on Laughs from the Past. Wild Story.
You know what this is? Phone.
527?
Phone.
What are you, in Denver?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I said, who do you think is going to be the hero for each team?
The hero for Houston.
All right. Pause. Mr. Pizza Face with another $2 request. I want you to grow a beard, and you can't cut it. Let's lay a bet on the line. If Greinke hits the first home run of this game, you will grow your beard for a month.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Yes!
This is a couple weeks.
Yeah, you can't shave it. It's a month added on that.
So that'll be pretty gnarly. Hot take. Springer goes yard first at bat. Shuts down the crowd instantly. I've been on the Springer head of the snake thing. I think he gets overlooked on this team. He was on pace for a 50-plus homer season from center field, which doesn't happen. How about Springer brings the noise today? He has the playoff reputation. I'm looking for Springer. Otherwise, Greinke just needs to own it. Greinke, he had 2 solid starts against the Yankees, 6 innings, 3 earned runs, 4.1, 1 earned runs. He's kind of got to be more special than that today.
Yeah, I agree with that. I have 2 options as hero. I have hero number 1. I have Bregman.
Okay.
MVP candidate. He's been a darling. He's kind of like a poster boy for MLB. He's very active. I think he likes playing the heel. I don't think he enjoys actually having bad headlines. So I think he's going to bring it today in the opposing stadium. I have Bregman having a big game. I also have Josh Reddick doing something. Game 3 versus the Yankees in the opposing stadium. Hit a home run. I think Reddick is kind of the older dog, and he has very little pressure on him.
Yeah, that's where I think the only thing that has me hesitant about Reddick is I could see him out early with a double switch or something like that.
I don't have him doing anything crazy. I just think maybe there's a catch, a throw,
catch out of Reddick would be
timely hit, something. For the Nationals, I have Suzuki doing it again.
Oh yeah, Suzuki is circled in marker. That's must-watch TV. He's got decent numbers off Greinke. And coming off what he did last game, all in on Kurt.
Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about?
The only thing that I feel should be a big part of this series that there's so much to talk about before we get there is the bullpen stuff. Corbin is not an option for the Nats today.
Is Scherzer?
I don't know. You were on them doing their throw days. I don't know. They could be. I don't think so.
It's the World Series. If you need 1 inning out of Scherzer and it's his throw day, I don't see why you would take that option away from yourself. You know what I'm saying?
I could see that, and we said this with another game, and I feel like baseball teams don't think this way, but they should. If the Nationals have a lead and they have to go to Hudson Doolittle a little earlier, and you could use Scherzer for the 1 inning save. Yeah, I'm all in. To win game 3, do that. But I don't think you could throw Scherzer out there for the 7th inning in a tied game or something like that.
If it's Doolittle versus Reddick at the end of the game,
right?
Who are you rooting for? And Jake, we need full honesty.
Whoever pinch hits for Reddick to make it a series. Very funny. Oh.
Both of those guys are John Boy Media guys.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why it's an interesting question.
Who are you picking?
Todd Frazier.
Okay.
Hanging out with Todd tomorrow.
Somehow your answer was worse than mine.
Somehow.
Despite all odds.
Life finds a way.
Putting from the rough.
The Jake Story story.
Yeah.
The Jake story, if we're being honest.
The Jake Story alley.
Yes. Double Agent. Oh, fuck. He has a $5 question, so take it seriously, you chump. What do you think of that hitting bench coach the Marlins poached off the Twins today? Ooh, haven't thought about it because I don't really know what happened or what that is.
Marlins hired the Twins hitting coach.
Good for the Twins hitting coach? Marlins hire hitting coach. Who is it? Do we know his name? James Rowson, who was Twins hitting coach, wanted his team to set a major league record for home runs in 2019, has been hired as bench coach for the Miami Marlins, a league source confirmed. He will also have the title of offensive coordinator for the Marlins. That's not a thing. We're just making up titles and handing them out now?
Love that.
Just fucking made up a title. Like, I saw a position the other day in a baseball. It was the fucking Tingler dude.
Yeah, I know.
For the Padres. Like, he has a good resume. I'm not knocking him. But there was one position, and I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, baseball's in a little bit of a shit show period. Football was first. Football was the first to have guys on offense who were like the passing game coordinator, and you're like, okay. What? That sounds like the offensive coordinator shop. And then basketball migrated into that. Usually each basketball NBA team has an like an assistant coach that's the offensive guy, and they have an assistant coach that's the defensive guy, and that actually makes a ton of sense. And now baseball is starting to get into kind of this weird area where there's so much analytics and so much stuff to break down that, like, yeah, if you want to make up a position like that, you totally can. Good for him.
I'm trying to find this Tingler position he was. Well, I don't know where it is.
Tingler. Who's your little sister with the sister?
Minor league field coordinator. Like, what's that mean? And then he had a bunch of others. Tingler spent 2 years as Texas's field coordinator under Jeff Bannister. What's a field coordinator do?
It's big.
What does a field coordinator do? The field coordinator is responsible for coordinating, consolidating, and ensuring smooth implementation of programs and operations activities and adherence to logistic, human resource, administration, and security procedures. I don't know if that's a baseball thing, but that is the biggest word vomit. He fucking works.
Yeah,
oh my god.
He does all the stuff.
Kyle from YouTuber is the fucking worst. Kaito from YouTuber. Someone message me and tell me to block him from ever watching one of my videos.
Okay.
Okay, cool. That's over with.
Write it down. You like writing stuff down.
That's something I have right here. Block Kaito. Dumb fuck commenter. Okay, got it. Now there's tons of notes on this page.
Yeah.
Random note.
Good stats. Read us some of those analytics you have.
Yeah. Okay, let's find a good one. Okay.
No, those looked good.
Oh, these?
Yeah.
These? Okay, that's 10:58 and 38:22.
Yeah.
That's where we put the ads in the podcast.
Analytics, yeah.
The episode before that, 6:25, 33:33. Yeah. So, it's good stuff. I mean, I'm full of props, dude. I told you I'm Carrot Top. You want to see a button? Katie tries to clean my desk every now and then. I'm like, I keep stuff where I keep stuff.
Yeah, that's foolish.
If anyone was like, Jimmy, do you have a button? I'd say, yeah, right here. And I'd pick it up.
Yeah, I'm in a bad spot because I don't have an office, so my like pile is like our part of our living room.
Yeah.
So that's not liked. But
the AC controller that stays by my right hand because I need to be quick with it. You know.
Life goes on. Anything else from this game?
I hope I'm rooting for the Astros. or for the Nationals to fucking embarrass them. If the Nationals win like a 4-2 game or a 6-2 game and it's close for 8 innings, but then the Nationals eke it out, don't want that. I don't want that. Either the Nationals score 10 in the first and it's like we're watching a murder, or let it be a series and have the Astros win.
Yeah, that's a good call. I'm on the same wavelength there.
Wimp shit is a $1.99 question. How do you feel about Girardi? I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
He'll fit in good in Philly. I think like Philadelphians will like his vibe.
Yeah, I think 3 or 4 years the gleam of any new relationship starts to wear off, so it'll depend where that team is at then. But that's
Gabe Kapler was never a fit. Do you remember
it's about as safe as a hire as you could get in MLB baseball, which is kind of saying something.
Yeah. And then go Caps 83, $2 birthday wish to Juan Soto.
So I've got a fun game. Who are we like rooting for just over the top? Like Soto? Like almost not really, because he's already like proved himself.
Yeah, I don't care. Well, I want him to bring the junk grab back. That was a question I had for you.
Okay.
Now that he's back at his home turf, when he does the Soto shuffle, he's taken the dick grab out of the repertoire. I think he was like getting too much heat. Michaelis grabbed his junk back at him. I think someone said, Juan, maybe we cut that out a little bit. So I wonder now he's home in front of his home crowd. 2-0 lead. Is the dick grab back in the Soto shuffle?
Guys I'm blindly rooting for. Ryan Zimmerman.
Suzuki. Yep.
Ass Crabs is borderline. I think I am. I don't know. And then the other obvious one is Nat.
He grosses me out.
Oh, yeah. That's why I like him. The other guy on the Nats.
You share the same appeal.
That I feel emotions come over me that I rarely feel. If Fernando Rodney comes into this game, like that's the pinnacle of my season, which is absurd.
Fernando Rodney is the same thing for me as I want him to throw, like come out of the bullpen, throw one pitch and blow the game, or I want him to dominate and have an immaculate inning.
Right.
Because it's so funny how his face works.
Who are we rooting for on Houston? Like Altuve? Like we're just in on him being
I love Altuve. Like if Altuve gets 3 hits again, I'm fucking like, let's go. I'm a big Altuve guy. I'd like Bregman to win some fans back. Not fans, but the public appeal back. Because I think they're giving him too much shit for those plays when they weren't layups.
Yeah, it would be cool, and it would fit Bregman's personality if he had a huge game today. If he had like a 4 RBI game.
I'm rooting for Reddit because he follows me on Twitter.
Right.
I'm rooting for Doolittle for the same reason. I'm not rooting for Greinke. I'm rooting for Anibal. Chirinos. I'm not
out of Houston's pen.
No.
I
don't dislike anyone, but I like Joe Smith.
We can root Joe Smith.
Unique enough, old enough, good.
Old and still slinging it sidearm.
Yeah. Correa, not rooting for him. Weirds me out. Yuli Gurriel, if he can keep hitting those inside fastballs like that, I mean, that's just like special. It's like
okay, I'll root for Gurriel hitting a fastball out of the zone.
Yeah, it's inside. Only inside.
Yeah.
It's like we're watching something weird. I was like, how is he doing this?
The last one was up.
Yeah, but it's just...
I think it technically would have hit the plate, but it was like up in it.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Brantley, indifferent. Springer, we went over already. So that's kind of... Chirinos, I'm not a big Chirinos guy.
No.
He makes this whiny face sometimes.
That picture that's going around Yankees Twitter when he said the crowd was leaving because they lost the game, he looks like prototypical movie bad guy. He's got weird facial hair and a leather jacket.
Why do you say that? If anyone doesn't know, the Yankees fans left early when they were losing, and Chirinos was like, shows a lot. They like
it's
don't
their persona to be like cocky and confident because they have like the numbers on their side.
I know, but like every fan base has fans that leave games early because every game is full of like probably 35% diehards and 65% kind of people that showed up. So like, that's like how no matter what the team. So it was so weird that they were like that was such a weird quote for him to say. But then and now it blows up in his face because Astros fans left early and Yankees fans are having fun with it. So whatever. But
Cocky nerd.
They fired your dude.
Cocky nerds, yeah. About time.
I think, whatever.
Nationals. Be a fun PR class for the next 10 years of students taking PR.
They should fire the PR guy as well.
Biggest botched thing ever.
Biggest botch. They handled it so badly. Trey Turner. I said it as well. Slightly after you. Trey Turner, indifferent. Adam Eaton, yeah. Hey, you know what? We said some things about Adam Eaton, and then people commented and said like they met him. And he's actually really nice. So like whatever.
And again, I missed it, and it was a couple years back. Like that whole.
Maybe I'll ask Todd. Maybe I'll ask Todd tomorrow.
We heard Tommy Canely wasn't a great personality, and we've learned to love him. So time changes.
That was from LaTroy Hawkins, who is a big fan of stapling rookies' cleats to the floor.
Right, but also super respected in baseball.
Yes, but I've heard some other stories that he was loved bullying the young guys.
I always say you can hear stories about stories.
It's the first time I heard you say that. I didn't like it.
Know.
Don't say it ever again. Rendon, rooting for him. He's a monk. Soda, rooting for him. The complete opposite of Rendon. Ass Crabs, indifferent. Also, he grosses me out. Zimmerman, hard rooting for. Suzuki, rooting for because it's weird. Robles, super don't care. He might be the guy I could care less about. I don't.
Robles. He's young.
I don't have good nor bad emotions towards him. Just flatline. Don't give a fuck.
I like Robles.
And an Anibal rooting for. All right.
You gotta go watch the Knicks.
Go eat shit. Give him that. Oh, kiss goodbye. Bye.